Hey everybody, happy Sunday, y'all. Hey Sam, hey Mr. BS, hey Erica, hey fam. How's everybody doing? How is y'all weekend been? How is the weekend? Yeah. Hey Precious, how you doing, sis? How's everybody doing? How was y'all weekend? Happy Sunday. Thank you, Erica. Look at you being TT on this Sunday. Let me fix that real quick. Thank you, sis. Because y'all know I forget every freaking lie. They should make it easier. I shouldn't have to go through all the steps, and it should happen part of the setup like it does the for the video for those who don't go onto their computer or laptop to do so. Because I know somebody gonna be like, "Well, it does it for me." I don't usually go on my computer to upload these thumbnails because I don't have to. I do it in transit. Busy, y'all. I be doing stuff. All right. Fixed and did. Hey TLC, what up, broke? Who else did I miss? Is that it? How are y'all doing? Happy Sunday. You had a good weekend. You know what? I called you and you didn't answer me. When did I call you? Yesterday, I think it was. Mm-hmm. I don't want to hear about you was getting Alex ready for his prom, which I saw on Instagram this morning that he went to prom. But yeah, you didn't return my call either. Just saying. And where are the rest of the prom pictures? That part. So how's everybody been? Where everybody at? Let me share my own stream. Sometimes I have to do that because YouTube had plans to call you this morning. You had plans to call me this morning. Whose birthday is today? A living legend. Yeah. Hype, hype. I know she ain't talking about. Look. Let me focus. I went on here to share my stream and I got distracted by somebody else's live stream. I know she ain't talking about R. Kelly. That's what we doing. All right, hold on, y'all. All right, that's what happens. That's why these platforms they just get you caught up. First thing I saw when I went on there to share my link. Finally got one on time. Hey, Miss Ann, how you doing? Happy Sunday. So how's Erica says she had a good weekend. How's everybody else's weekend been? My weekend, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty chill. I didn't do much this weekend. How about I almost didn't do it. I did do some things, but not much at all. And I mean at all. I just kind of been relaxing. I did go get my hair retied this morning, so it's a little tight. But I did go do that, and she washed it. That was amazing. I was like, this should have been always. Some things just are worth somebody else doing for you. Washing your hair. I'm just saying. Who all was in Friday's live? And if you were there, how did you like the live, the conversation? And did you feel like you took something from that conversation? It's funny because when I was on my way home today, I had made a stop before I got home, but a part of that conversation popped into my mind because it was something that I don't think a lot about because it naturally happens for me. But then through the conversation, I realized that's not a common thing for every person. And I'll go into what I'm talking about in a minute, but I want to hear um, what you guys thought and what you took away from it. Your weekend was nice. County fair with the grandchild. Nice. And his aunt. Nice. It's that time of year, I guess. It is. I don't even know when ours is. However, I don't know why, but all of a sudden, apple picking has been in my mind like for the last 2 days. I've never been apple picking. Let's start there. I don't even know when that happens. Let's also go there. But it's been on my mind. I learned that sometimes I don't need to choose that part, Erica. That part. How about that? Sometimes I shouldn't choose. And then sometimes you should. And sometimes you should. But the thing that came to my mind today while I was out was when Siege brought up unlock when you go to unlock your door. Hey, Veggie Farming, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. To not unlock all your doors because that allows for someone else to be getting in your car while you're getting in your car. And I never even thought about it because my car does that. Like being the person I am, when I unlock the car, I only unlock my door. I have to hit it twice for all my doors to unlock. Now, this is the thing though, when I get to a location and I open my door, it unlocks all the doors. Don't know why that is. It does. So when I get somewhere and I've turned the car off, the car, if it's still running, the other doors will stay locked. But if I turn the car off to get out my car, all the doors unlock when I open my door. My primary takeaway was probably my secondary was that you don't have any. What? It's always one, y'all. There's always one. I need to figure out how to program my key not to unlock all the doors. Yes, you do, sis. And guess what? I bet you can find that out on YouTube University. I didn't do it. It's something that was already set that way on my key fob. So it just didn't even dawn on me that there was situations where that's not the situation. You know what I mean? On the way to get a do-rag, y'all need anything? I'm done. Give me a bonnet. Pick me up a bonnet. I need some collar seats. Collar seats he going to get a do-rag, girl. What? Bam, you getting blocked. Every week, I think that's your goal. Your goal is to say something to get you blocked. I am assured of it. That I am. I am done. Collard seeds. But yes, that was the thing that I did take away from it because I was like, oh, my car does that. If it didn't, I don't think I would have thought to find out if I could program it for it not to do it. That part. Hey, okay. Is it Kai? Out with Kai? Let me know if I'm saying it right. If it's Kai. Because my brain is saying Kai, even when I was chatting with you earlier. He stay in trouble, girl. He lives. The line. Look, here's the line. And he stands on the line and puts his foot out all the time. It's key. Here I was thinking that's why I asked. Because I was like, is it Kai or is it Key? It's Key. Got you, sis. Hey, out with Key. Happy Sunday. Hey, Flossin, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Just so y'all know, it broke shows up with some ways. I'm gonna frustrate. You ain't gonna be alone. Broke show with some ways to see if we don't cut a food. We go cut a fool. What don't you do? Sure for Keisha. Okay. I like it. I do call my friends that name is Keisha Key, but I always just put Kee. But it makes sense because it's spelled Kie. So that makes sense. And their names are spelled exactly like yours too. Actually, a couple of them are La Keisha, but the Keisha part of it is spelled the same. So hey Key, I ain't gonna mess it up now. Ever. That part, Erica, every time. Key, I don't know if you were. I don't think you were in the live Friday. You may have been though because the chat was moving, so I might have missed it. Y'all know it be distracting to me when there's a lot just doing what they want to do, and I kept seeing it every time my head turned just a little. See, there's another one. They're just unruly. There we go. Okay. It's distracting. So, what was I going to say? Oh, if you didn't see the live Friday, Friday I had, you missed it. Okay. I had Siege Talks on there. Siege is part of the 2A community. That's where I met her anyway, in the 2A community. The 2A community is Second Amendment, pretty much the firearms community, which explains people like 2A in LA. But there's not a lot of explanation for him, by the way, other than the fact that he lives to give me headaches. Okay. And, but there's a lot of people in this chat that are in both our gardening community and our 2A community. Erica My Fly Family is part of both communities. She's also part of the prepping community. So this chat is full of a lot of people all over the community. Nonetheless, Friday we were talking about, hey Sunshine, how you doing, sis? We were talking about self-defense, different methods of self-defense. Siege is very knowledgeable in the space of martial arts. She is taking lots of classes and instruction on it. She is pretty proficient in it. And she always talks to me and other ladies in the community about, even though we carry, we should be able to defend ourselves in other ways. Because if someone, typically, if there's a situation where you're trying to protect yourself, when it's dealing with a male, he's going to be stronger than you and be able to overpower you. You need to know how to react to that. So we talked about that. She also brought up like mace as being an option, knives, things like that, other things. But one of the things that for me stuck out, be safe out there, Sunshine, was what I was talking about when you probably came in. And that's the fact that she brought up ladies being aware when you're going to your car and you hit your fob to unlock your car. So say you're out at a shopping center or something, or you could be anywhere. Not unlocking all your doors if you're the only person getting in the car. So, because if you do, then you open, we've seen it in movies. I mean, we've seen it in TV shows and movies where someone goes to get in their car, and as soon as they get in the car, somebody slides either in the back seat or right in the passenger seat with them that doesn't belong in the car with them. So it does open you up to that. I didn't think much of it because my car automatically, if I hit it once, it only unlocks my door. I have to hit it twice if I have other people with me to unlock their doors and to unlock my back hatch. So you can program, yes, it definitely makes sense, but you can program your fob to not unlock all the doors when you first hit it. So I don't know if that's universally that you can. I don't know if there's a fob that can be purchased either through the dealership or through second-hand markets that sell fobs that you buy to replace the ones when they go bad. I don't know, because mine just did. It just did from the time I got my car. So if your fob does not do that, if it's unlocking all your doors whenever you go to hit the fob, look into that. I don't know why that one stuck with me so much. Probably because it was something that the most of the other conversation things that we talked about, I just felt like I knew a little bit about. I might not know all the things about, but I knew a little bit about. I had talked to Siege on many occasions about martial arts. I've watched other um, pages that she's been on Instagram and other places where she's had conversations with the panelists about that as well. So I was kind of familiar with the conversation, how the conversation would go with that. And I'm part of the 2A community, so I'm familiar with firearms, comfortable with firearms. I do carry concealed most when I'm moving around in this world outside of my home and most places, because there are places that don't allow for it. Some places I still will, but I don't take it into my grandchild's school and things like that, because first of all, they're gonna know it's a metal detector right there that I gotta look for. So anyway, so if you want to catch me at my grandson's school and try it. I'm just playing, y'all. Don't try me. Try Jesus. Anywho, yes, definitely check yours, sis. Seriously. Um, and I'm trying to think of, and knives. Like, just, we also had some great giveaways Sunday. And I was giving away mace. I had a company that I'm an affiliate with that had sent me some mace, and I did give those away Friday. And I also had a couple people in my chat that are subs to the channel who wanted to give away firearms. And we actually gave away a firearm Friday night. And there are two more firearms that are going to be given away on this channel. So be watching for when those thumbnails drop about a giveaway. One is coming. I don't know about the other one because I still haven't talked to the other person, but both of them may be on the same night. I just know that one is coming up pretty soon. I know, girl, it was crazy. I was like, wait, what? What is happening? It was crazy. Credit cards, nice, will not show up on the detectors. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what, though? TLC was funny, and I talked about this before, because when it happened, I was very upset about it. That I had, my grandson was graduating from kindergarten, and I was in line to go through to get into the gymnasium where they were going to have this little kindergarten recognition, is what it really is. And I saw a metal detector as I got closer to the door, and I was like, so I beeline back to my car, and I text my daughter, and I was like, I'm here, but I had to go back to my car, but I'll be in. So as I come back and I'm going through, I'm watching mothers with diaper bags. I'm going to win one so I can finally have a gun. Sir, you are going to get blocked. Miss Cheryl Nerese wanted Erica. I am in line to get back in there, and I'm seeing people ahead of me. I'm seeing mothers with small children and a backpack, diaper bag, and big purses and stuff like that. They're putting their stuff on the table and walking through the metal detector and grabbing their stuff off the table. Nobody's checking these bags. So I am in back of these people. Their fire could have been coming out of me. I'm so agitated watching it. I'm irritated. So I get into the gymnasium and I find my daughter, and I go up and I'm talking to her, and her boyfriend and her grandmother is there and stuff. And I'm like, I'm pissed right now. And I'm telling them why I'm upset. And it was so bad to the point I couldn't let it go. So after the ceremony, we were kind of one of the last people to leave out of the gymnasium because we wanted to take some pictures in front of this little banner they had for the thing with my grandson. But when I left out, I found that because they had a security person, but she was by herself, so she couldn't do both things. She couldn't manage the detector as well as check everybody's bags. They needed a second person. So I find her and I pull her to the side and I'm like, hey, sis, don't take this personal or anything, but it was something I saw that I did not like. And I was like, let me just start by saying that I can still carry. And as I was walking up, I saw the detector. So I took care of my stuff appropriately, to me anyway. However, comma, as I came back, this is what I saw. And that's not okay. Because how is that keeping them safe? This is like, what? And she's like, I know. She was like, I have actually talked to them about this, and they say they can't afford to put another person in here to help, and yada yada. So we got to talking about it because she says she also carries outside of work and yada yada yada. And so we chatted about it and everything. And I'm like, this is the things that you got to, as people who find these things, crack down on the board about, because that's absolutely a no. And my oldest daughter, her grandmother is a retired school teacher, so she knows people. So of course, I got phone numbers for people who need to be contacted about such a thing, because you got me effed up. Even though, it's not all about, it's about my grandson, but it's about those other babies too. Like, keep these babies safe. Like, y'all faking it. Y'all not keeping them safe. If all I got to do is bring the item in my bag and then go through the metal detector and grab my bag, like we watch all the time where some child has taken something to the school, and kids, you think they ain't smart enough to see that, oh, they'll never go through my bag, so I'll just put it in my bag. And then I walk through the metal detector. Now, what? I don't understand. I don't. But yeah, that was my experience. Look, I love it here already. I'm glad you do. Stay and hang out. What up, Angela? How you doing? Happy Sunday. Fam, you and I both need to win one because we both done. First of all, Erica, stop. Second of all, though, why did I feel some kind of way that Jay was wanting to give away a firearm on my channel when he knew I'd be wanting to win them? But he good people. I appreciate that he found it, like he was wanting to do something like that on my channel. I was like, what? That was dope. It was Shona Reese Lawson. It was. She'll probably pop in here soon. I remember to take out the pocket knife and pepper spray. Yeah. I don't know why. Because unless they schools check the bags, because at my grandson's, that you would have got right through. Oh, they have the machine for bags. That's perfect. That's perfect. It is ridiculous, Key. I was upset. I was very upset. False sense of security. And that's exactly what I said. I was like, this is not okay. And she understood. So it wasn't even like she was combative. Me and her got to chatting and talking about it. I said, I'm gonna tell you what. I was like, I'll be talking to my daughter's grandmother to get a phone number, because this is not okay. And my grandson wasn't returning to that school. He was actually going to another school because they were moving the next year. However, I don't care. There's still gonna be somebody's babies at that school. I digress. Hey, Soul Diva, how you doing, sis? I emailed you, girl. I think I did. Let me know if I didn't, and I will. Just know something is coming, and it'll be there Tuesday. How about that? Let's just say that. Hey, Nikki, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Y'all just caught me mid rant, because that's what I do. Y'all know we out here struggling. So for those who don't follow, since you want to keep saying stuff in my chat, 2A in LA, was it Friday or Saturday? Might have been yesterday. He literally just posted a freaking infinity. And for those who don't know what an Infinity is, it's not a car that I'm talking about. There's a specific firearm that is very expensive. Okay? So say one more time in my chat that you don't have any guns. And we fighting on site because I'm sick of it. What did I do? I want to own a firearm. Erica, you got one. Stop. Y'all know what? Hey, Lynette, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. I'm not fighting with y'all today. It's Sunday, and we are grateful, and I am. And we are not doing it. She's in high school, so they check a little more. You know what though? They did when so they started getting them. Let me tell y'all another story. So it was sometime in 1992, I think. I don't know why we had this project, but we had this project where we were to write a letter to the president about something that we felt like could be improved within the schools. It could have been because that might have been at a time where they first started doing cuts and teachers were coming out of pocket more. I don't remember, honestly. However, that was in my city. We were getting a lot of people, not to say that y'all are bad people, but we were getting a lot of people moving here from Michigan and from, I'm not even gonna say cities, but from Michigan and from Illinois. And the reason I said cities is wasn't Illinois that I was talking about. It was actually Michigan. But we were getting a lot of people moving to my city from those two states. And it was a lot of gang activity happening in our city that was not norm to our city. Very violent gang activity. And these people would come up into the schools too. They were dropouts and would come into the schools, starting trouble, fighting, all that kind of things. And so someone might have wrote a letter to the president stating that they thought they needed to bring metal detectors into the schools. Y'all don't be judging me, but I might have done that. I really did. And that next year, we got metal detectors in the school. Am I saying that's why we got them? I don't know why we got them, but we did after I wrote a letter. I will say that. And that's a true story. Very true story. I almost wish the principal was still alive that was there when I did that. But he passed away, and he was a really good principal, but he passed away some years ago. So it's been a while. If you need to borrow one, I got you. Hook them up, Flossin. Hook them up. Or a crazy parent that wants to pop off facts. Yes, girl, go see it. Let me know if I sent you it. Because I'm like, did I send it? Because sometimes I be, y'all know how it is. You think you done text somebody and you didn't, but your brain told you did because you meant to. Flossin, he don't need anything. He don't need anything, but you do. I'm sick of both of y'all. Enjoy your show and planning for proper training. I appreciate that, Lynette. My question in the beginning was, for those who were there Friday, what did you take away? What was your biggest takeaway from that as far as being prepared, like being properly prepared? Training, what type of training? Was it the martial arts part of it? Was it the firearms part of it? What was the biggest thing that you felt like you took away from that conversation? I'm just interested to know. That was all AI. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey, for the future, how you doing? Happy Sunday. That part, Erica. No. Watch the whole little clip he posted. That was the third one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. In case you counting. I'll be a little jealous, maybe. Hey Sylvia, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. No ma'am, no email. Now you got me curious. I'm gonna email you. My bad. Cause or or maybe let me see something. Real quick, y'all. Give me a minute. Jesus. Y'all always yelling at me for something. I only asked for 1 second. Because what I was wondering is, okay, I don't. Oh, I do. I just text you. That's what it was. I probably noticed that I had your number and I was like, oh, I won't email her. I'll just text her. That way she'll get it quicker and squirrel. Because it takes one thing to distract me. And that was Friday. That was Friday, sis. Like early Friday afternoon. Shame on me. I would. You always want to be disrespectful. You always want to be disrespectful. Oh, I'm not. Hey everyone, going in the bushes, can't speak individually. No problem, sis. You're probably out there in that garden and it's all good. Yeah, I always get tickled when I'm watching one of Precious videos after my live, and Precious is doing her video with me playing in the background on this live. Like she'll go for a second and then she'll come back. If she'll get that video done, I'll be loving it though. Got the TI type collection. Say that. Hey Tamiko, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Listen, say that. Hey Shanna, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Shanna, where were you? Because your boy in here cutting up, talking about all the guns he don't have. Shanna, I know you seen it because I saw your comment. He gonna talk about he ain't got nothing. His one gun costs more than my entire collection. I'm gonna need him to. Y'all gonna have to time him out because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Get him in line, girl. I'm catching up, y'all. Y'all know I be falling behind. I'm good, sis. Tamiko is who I'm talking to. She said, I'm good. I just did a few minutes ago. I love it. Every time you do it, I be like, get it done the best way you can. Hey, because this content creator life is a lot, y'all. This is not our job, but it feel like it. I should say it's not our job. It is. It's just not the job that is currently paying us yet. Yeah. Yet. That's what we're going to say. Yet. That's because you let them cut up all the time. I be trying. But I don't know what to do. I need proper training on firearm safety, not television. Facts. To properly handle myself within the laws of my state. What state is that, Lynette? Because what I might be able to do is connect you with someone who could be even more of a help. Hey Marissa, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Let me know what state that is. I can't remember. Yeah, I be getting it twisted up all the time with y'all states. And I be knowing where some of y'all are. And then when I get to talking, I'm like, is it Florida or is it somewhere hot? I know that. But that's if you trust me to connect you with someone. Because there are a lot of people that I talk to in the community, both male and female, who are instructors, who I would feel more than comfortable. I would not send you to someone that wouldn't be comfortable to work with. Hey Rob, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Hey Mama Shirley, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Yeah, so today it was something. What was that? I had something on my mind earlier and I was like, I'm going to bring it up in my life. It's gonna come back to me because squirrel. Because squirrel. But I definitely wanted to ask about Friday's live. I thought it was great. I thought it was a great conversation. I was watching the chat. I saw a lot of good questions out there. I saw a lot of good feedback. So that is great. But definitely, you don't want to be doing your training for anything on TV or internet. When it comes to defending your life, you want to be safe in all the ways. So, not in just the handling and the understanding your responsibility as the owner of said item, because with these things, a lot of responsibility comes with that. It was flawless, and I thought it was, in my opinion. It definitely was. Um, so, definitely just make sure. That's why I said if you're comfortable with me connecting you with someone, I can definitely do that. I don't need to know what city you're in. If you could give me the state, and then we could reach out outside of this, because that would narrow down in my mind some people. If I do know anybody, and you'd be surprised what states I'm aware of someone that I would trust to be in. Yeah, I don't know what's happening right now. Hold on. Oh, never mind. Hey, G Mama, how you doing? Happy Sunday, y'all. I need y'all to pray for the people in the world. Pray for the people in this world. BA. So VA is, give me some time. I have a person in my mind. Um, Let me see what I can work out. But yes, if you could, you know what? Actually, that was what I wanted to talk to y'all about. See, squirrel. But actually, if you could email me, um, then I can correspond through email and give you some people that I would be comfortable with. And then we can go through, would you be more comfortable with male or female, or it doesn't matter, things like that. However, I am in the middle of making some changes on the website. However, if you have not gone into the website yet, my website, GinaVersusGina.com, let me put the ticker across the screen and entered your email and name and all that, your information for it says something, you got to scroll to the bottom and it'll say something in regards to be updated on upcoming things on the channel with upcoming things with Gina versus Gina. I can't remember how I worded it. Enter your information and it'll ask for your name, your YouTube or social media. It doesn't have to be YouTube, your social media name if it's different, because I definitely don't, if people don't, everybody doesn't want their government name out there. And your email. And then when things are coming up, like the giveaway that will be coming up, you will know about it before it even posts onto YouTube. I'm trying to get on top of that because that's something that I wanted to do, is start pushing out notifications so that you're aware that on this day, this thing is coming up. So mark your calendars. And then it may be the week before that you see a thumbnail, or, sometimes I'm a little late on that thumbnail, but you'll know about it. So if you have not done that, please do so. Go over there, enter your information, and that way, when things are coming up, if there's a giveaway coming up, or maybe I'll have a guest on that you'll be excited to hear talk about a topic or whatever, you'll know about it. You'll know what's coming up and be watching for it, and you can put it in your little calendar. So you notify your calendar pop up like, oh, Gina's going to have blah, blah, blah on this day. Okay. Isn't that awesome? That is what I'm working on, guys. So if you could do that, I would greatly appreciate it. And like when I have affiliates and the affiliates are having deals, maybe there's a promo going on where there's a nice percentage off or buy one get one half or whatever the thing is. I will push out that's coming up. And you'll have a code that you can use. You literally just be able to click and get to the site, but do whatever you want to do. If you want to make a purchase or whatever, put the code in, it gives you the discount, and boom. Just saying. Hey Cheryl T, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. She did say what state. She's in VA, Boston. She's in the VA. She's in Virginia. So I am going to, as long as if she emails me, I'll figure something out. If I know someone um that's close to her, because that's the thing. For me, it was actually the My Fly Family channel that I was connected with my instructor, and I've only been in the firearms community. I think I'm going on 3 years now. Yeah, time flies, so I don't even know how long it's been, but I think it's been about 3 years. Um, and he is part of the 2A community on here, Fat Guy with Guns, and that's who I did instruction with. And I just happened to be on their channel, and I might have mentioned, either he mentioned or I mentioned being in Ohio, and then we found out we're in the same state and we're literally like 15, 20 minutes from each other. And so that worked out great. And then I've also met with other instructors, another guy that's like 2 hours from me. We met kind of halfway each. We met an hour from each other, and I did some instruction with him. So I want to try to, because your state is big, every state is big. So I want to see if I can find someone that's not too much of a drive and inconvenience to you to get to, because the more convenient an instructor is, the more you'll meet up with the instructor to go through and train and learn and all those things. And that's what you want. You want to be comfortable with, meeting up with that person, but even more so, if they're convenient, you'll be more likely to do it more often, especially convenient and just a good instructor is all most people need. They need somebody who they connect with, and that's convenient. Because for me to drive an hour every time I want instruction, that's not going to happen. But if it's just every now and again I meet up with a person that's that far away, that's not a big deal. I'll do that. What up, Jay? How you doing, fam? Happy Sunday. So definitely I would try to get them pretty close to you. And somebody just came to mind. I'm trying to remember for sure, and it's a couple. So you got the choice of male and female. I have to reach out to them. I think they're in VA, which would be awesome. Oh, that was Maria who said VA? No, Lynette did. I thought. Hold on. Steve Lawson. Now I got to go back. Oh, it was Marissa. Okay, so hold on. Let me go back more. Okay, so there was that. So Lynette didn't say. Maybe she'll email it. That's fine. I seen Marissa's VA, and I thought that was. I'm tripping, y'all. That was not Lynette. My bad, sis. Marissa, are you also looking for a instructor? And if so, email me. Email me. And then those same things that I just said that I could go into and find out male, female, we can do that. But if this couple that I'm thinking of is in VA, they perfect. They are perfect. And I can't remember for sure. I know they're in that DMV, but I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna find out. We gonna find out. but they would be perfect. And all these, the people that I'm thinking of that I would that come to mind are most of them I've met in person. Some of them I haven't. I just um, I communicate with on social platforms. Some of them I've introduced you guys to. I've had Tennessee Goddess on here. She's an instructor in Tennessee. I've had Frosty Firearms and Defense. She's in New York, a firearms instructor in New York. I Are those the only two I've had so far? I was gonna have I was gonna call her Destiny because that's her real name. She's got the same name as my oldest daughter, but her online she is Nina Della Flores. I had her scheduled to have her on, and she's in Arkansas, and we knew when we were scheduling it that it was literally 2 days before her due date. She was pregnant. And I was like, girl, you sure you want to do this close to your due date? Because she picked the date. And she was like, girl, if I have a baby, then we have to cancel and reschedule. If not, we going to do it. And I was like, all right. She had the baby. She had the baby. So I still plan on having her on at some point, because even with her having the baby, there was a lot of things that she shared on her platform that I felt like were very, very good conversations to have, for women who are looking to have children or even have small children. Indianapolis. I know some good ones that don't mind coming there. I don't know if I know one. I know a couple of them. I know someone who's not that far. Um, And I plan on actually attending at some point one of his classes. I have really been trying to get there to do it. Um, email me, email me. But I know some that because I know some in Michigan that don't mind coming that far, but the person I'm thinking of is in Illinois. Um, I really enjoyed the other night with Siege Talk. Siege is dope. She is dope. I love her. She's like very passionate about the topics that she was talking about. Very. Like she talks to the women in the community about it all the time. Hey Burner girl, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. I knew she would be a great conversation, and I was just happy that she had the time to come on and talk to us. She was like, girl, I'm going to talk. You know, I'll be talking because her name is Siege Talks, if you didn't notice. She was like, you know, I could talk. I said, but what you're going to say needs to be heard. And I think that it'd be well received. I don't think people will feel like you're just talking, because it's going to be valuable information. And it was, I think I felt great to take something away. Not that I wasn't, but to learn something new that I just never would have came to my mind. That was awesome. She got them ads on today. And you were late. And why are you in here under your government name and not TT's Urban Pantry? Let's start there. I don't know if you know that, but you are. And secondly, Erica reminded me. So fix it. But yeah, I always forget to turn the ads on my live. So if y'all get ads on my lives normally, it be YouTube, because I don't never remember. Hey Jamia, how you doing? Happy Sunday. I saw you come through my timeline, and I need to come over there and check out I have watched some shorts and commented on those, but I think I saw a video come through my timeline. Yeah. We have been officially combining all the communities. We got because Jamia, didn't you start off doing more like the mukbang stuff and recipes? And now we got her gardening, probably even got her crafting. Knowing Crafty and them, they probably got her crafting. Her and Unbiased. I don't know. And then she keep coming over here. Then I have her in the 2A space. Have her learning how to get trained up in that. I'm just saying. Now I'm gardening heavy. I love it. You, 10, Unbiased, Crafty, all y'all look. We suck y'all in. Siege even told y'all Friday, when I tell y'all Siege would give me such pushback every time I brought up gardening. She's like, don't say nothing else to me about no gardening. I'm not gardening. And then she either called me or texted me one day. It was like, I got a stupid plant. And I only got one. I said, that's all I wanted you to do. Because once you do that one, once you harvest, you're gonna do another one. That's how we get you in. It's like the gateway drug. One plant. Hey, Miss J.K. Gardner, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. It's just the gateway. That's all. Out with Key. Do you garden? If you still in here, sis. And I need to, do you do content? And if you do, type GBG, which stands for Gina versus Gina, GBG, in the chat, and it will drop your channel link so people could come check you out. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, Jamia. Technically, I'm in the 2A community too. And is. Yes, sis. My bad. There you go. Listening on a big computer while listening to music. I just know you usually don't come in like that. So I was like, ma'am, you and your government account. That's your government. The garden community is amazing. So is the 2A community. So is the prepping. Like, seriously, I'm a part of a lot of them. I'm a part of the budgeting, all that, and they are all great. I mean, there's always outliers, but hey, Led, that's where you came from. So many of y'all came to me from Led. Welcome. Yes. Has me start my tomato plant. That's what's up. That's how it only takes one. Hey, lovely lady Leo. Look, tongue twister. Hey sis, how you doing? Yes, I am always new content creator. Put GBG in the chat if you got content out there so we can come check you out. Then you still buy, although you don't have any time to plant. Facts. And most people don't even catch the name for Lead Farmer 76. Lead is 2A. And that's why they don't put it together though. And they don't need to, but yeah. But people who've been on here a long time watching him, like go all the way back to the beginning, they know that. Hey, Black King, how you doing, sir? What up, TK? Hey, sis. I'm good, girl. Blessed and highly flavored. I do be feeling blessed, y'all, because listen, the support that I get in this community is unmatched. I love it. Y'all be having me in my feels. That part I don't like, but I appreciate all the love. Like I said, so many lately, like I probably in the last year, I get sprinkles of Lead followers, like subs, I should say, Lead subs that come and check me out because I know he shouts me out over there. I was like, one time I got flooded on a Sunday, and I was like, wait, what's happening? What is going on? My number just kept going up of how many people was in here, and people started going, Lead sent me. I was like, I had to hit him up. Thank you. I appreciate you. And Lead was one of the first people who was like, says you got it. I'm like, all right, Lead. Have you ever thought about doing it? I have. Oh, making videos for content? Chat? No, I thought about other classes though. What? Do you think I'm that good? Let's start there. Go ahead and gas me up. So you think my content is good? Not that I'm saying it's bad, but I mean class teaching good. That's what let's start there. Cause when I tell you I am learning as I go. I am learning. I will say a lot of the creativity sometimes is just my own brain. Like it'll go places and I'm like, ooh, what if I do this? Like, but most of it is y'all know I listen, I just be being me. When I go onto a rant about garlic being ghetto, that is my serious feeling in that moment. I be mad. I'd be so agitated. That'd be true agitation. Because peeling garlic is ghetto. It is. I'm anyway, I digress. Y'all gotta find a better way. Because it's ghetto. Oh, it is 73. 76 was broke. My bad. I'm getting the numbers mixed up. It is Lead Farmer 73. My bad. Am I the only one found you on my own? Oh, was looking for Ohio gardeners? That's awesome. No, you're not. Pepper Ricky said he found me before he found everybody else. And I was shocked about that. Pepper is in Florida. Um, but I don't know a whole lot of people who found me on their own. But I did the same thing, TLC. I did a search for Ohio gardeners. And the only person I found, her name is Gina as well. And she lives out in she has like acres and acres of land. I don't know what part of Ohio she's in. But I don't remember her channel name either. But her name is Gina. It's not spelled like mine though. But her name is Gina. If you've ever seen her on here. Hey Rachel, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. What up, Thomas? Happy Sunday. That is what I meant. Precious 73. Look, I'm twisting it with Brokes. Broke was 76 back in back at the time, and he took it off of there. Um, absolutely. Share, share, share. Love me some lead. Yes. Yeah, I've been following now. Lead. He wasn't my first person I found on here because, like I said, I searched Ohio gardeners, but I found him very early when I started following gardening channels. And when I found Lead, he was coming home on his lunch break, grafting trees, fruit trees, showing us how to graft a fruit tree in his post office uniform. He was a postal worker at the time. And that's how long I've been watching Lead. And he's been on here way longer than that. Okay. So it's people who know Lead before those videos. When he was doing content before that. So yeah. I've been following him for quite a while, y'all. This is funny. I just sent you some on IG, but I'm taking a break between studying. Okay. I'm going to check it out. Got to run out and drop off the break. Okay. Be safe out there, burner girl. Growfully with Gina. See? We be finding the people. That is her. And I told you her name was spelled different. Different than mine. That is her. I don't watch her content too much anymore. But when I was looking for Ohio, and I didn't watch it a lot then, but because I was like, it's a different. She's doing a she guards on a different scale and all that, and a lot of the stuff. She's not a bad content creator. It just wasn't my content, my kind of content. Hey, Kat, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. But now there is more of us. There is more of us. Just in this chat is Miss Shirley OG and TLC in the Garden, both and G Mama Groves, all three of them Ohio gardeners, and myself. We got You Grow Row. We got I'm trying to think of her channel name. I know her real name, and I'm trying to think of her channel name. Um, Crap, and I was just watching her today. But there's another one. She lives not far from me. Now I don't want to say her name. Vision is not a gardener, though, technically. He is a gardener. No, let me rewind. Vision is a gardener, but his content is prepping. That's why I didn't say Vision. But yes, Vision is a gardener as well. Vision preparedness. Yeah. Yep. Game Nerd Mom is Ohio. She's in Toledo? Oh, that's not far. I think you and Mama Shirley are the furthest Ohio gardeners that I sub to that are in Ohio from me. G Mama might be the closest, but Game Nerd Mom wouldn't be that far. I don't know if she's still doing content though. I didn't know she was in Ohio. Good to know. I did not know that. Key, what state are you in? Just a state. Yeah, I didn't know Gabe Nuremont was in Ohio. And see, Toledo is where the other instructor I would meet up with, lives at. So he's there 2 hours. North Carolina. We have several North Carolinas. We have some north and south. I don't know if I have any north that are in here that I sub to. I know that the one that I do originally upstate New York, dope. We got a lot of those in here. Erica Mafi family is originally New York. Carbon Q is probably in the bushes. She could be listening. She's also original from New York. I usually get New York Outcast in here who's still in New York. And there's somebody else who's usually in my chat that's still in New York. Who is that? Y'all know my brain. That's awesome though. Yeah, like when I started, I was searching for my state because I wanted to see how people were growing for my state. But I follow everybody now from everywhere, and you guys are horrible influencers. Jay, if you still in here, come to the front of the congregation because I am very distraught with you for the fact that I am probably going to add pomegranate to my garden next season. Now, why would you do that to me? I am in Ohio. Ohio. Like, boo. I'm in zone 6B. So, yeah. Not as great as, oh, you know who I could think of right off the top of my head? Shawnee, 2003. She's North Carolina, but she wasn't the person I was thinking of at first. I was thinking about Zoe's Homestead. He used to be in North Carolina, and now he's in Illinois. But I'm in Ohio. Blossom is your neighbor, though. He's in South Carolina. Yeah. But definitely. Do you follow a lot? Do you follow any of the other people you're seeing in this chat? I was just thinking about Broke. And Broke, you know what's crazy? Is this one that he sent me, and I saw yours too, Precious. Y'all working my nerve. Anyway, the one he sent me was much. That's why Precious just got that attitude because she was harvesting or some of her pomegranate and that she's going to send to Jay, and they were more of a sweeter variety. The one that he sent me was a sweet pomegranate. It wasn't that tart one like the palm. And I'm like, oh no, I can get down because I'm not a big tart fruit person. I'm not big on the tart fruit. My oldest daughter likes that kind of stuff. I'm not big on that. But this one he sent me, child, I want a pomegranate so bad. Just went to the grocery store yesterday. Listen, when you start trying these other varieties, Soul Diva, They play too much. They play too much. Like it's phenomenal. You moved there in 2020, so you haven't even been there that long. So how long? How has it been acclimating yourself to the growing in North Carolina? Hey, what about me? I was the one talking. You were talking about pomegranate. The thing is, Jay sent me some, and then when you talked about it, that just triggered me even more because you talked about the sweet, and that's what he sent me, and I was like, now I'm gonna have to grow it. Hey, Siege, I was talking about you. All good things, all good things. I know you don't know what movie that is because you don't watch those kind of things, probably. Mm-mm, doing my workout, but I'm listening. Awesome. You back on it. Y'all. Now I'm gonna have to see the post after this live, and now she gonna get me fired up and get my butt moving. Cause oh, we gotta get ourselves together. Y'all all bad influences with these fruit trees. Girl, they sent me he sent me pomegranate. He sent me. So what had happened was I was one of the winners of dragon fruit on his channel. So I won dragon fruit, but he put in the box with the dragon fruit some pomegranate and some lemons. And I was like, now y'all know I love the lemons. If y'all don't know, y'all do now. Because this ain't the first time I've had Jay's lemons. Jay is Cali Bro Jay, and he used to be known as Juicer with Jay. I think that is still his at, but he's in Cali, and he, for his members, he'll do giveaways a lot of times of the fruits that he grows. He is the Dragon Fruit King up in this piece. There is another heavy dragon fruit grower in the community that I'm aware of, but the one I follow the heaviest is Jay. And when I found out he had lemons was when he was giving his members as a perk of their membership a box of lemon. This was years ago. Them lemons are amazing. And that's another thing that comes in so many varieties. Like lemons can be very tart and they can be less tart with a little hint of sweet. It's just so many varieties of lemons you can grow. Like everything has so many varieties. I did not know this about pomegranates though. And then, Precious sharing her pomegranates was even worse because she has two varieties that are a sweeter variety. And I know, Precious, you want me to send you my address. And I mean, since you just had to ask, you don't have to. It's not a big thing. Just say it, and I'll send it to you. You ain't got to make it a big thing. Just say you want it. But y'all, I tasted one of the ones that Jay sent me, and I was like, I gotta have this. Like, I was prepared for the tartness when I tasted it, and it wasn't, and it was really bad how I ate that fruit after I found out it didn't have the tartness. It was not. It was. It. Let's not talk about it. Nursery should have them now. Oh, ooh, $20. It was hard at first, but I'm better now that all the kids are here. Nice. That's great. You have the ambrosia and the eversweet that I want to try, Jay's. Well, y'all gonna trade off, and I think yours. You said yours were the sweet variety too, and they looked amazing. They looked amazing. Can you grow? I was gonna ask Jay this too. Can you grow? Are there seeds in pomegranate? Should I? That's what I want. That's what I'm getting at. Are there seeds in pomegranate? Answer me that. I'm interested to know. I know you from California, sis. I have had different varieties out there. I miss them, girl. You know what though? You see broke growing all the things. Now, mind you, it does require taking an extra step because he does have a greenhouse, which is why I grow some things that I shouldn't grow here in Ohio. I am 6B. Georgia is 8. 8A, 8B. whatever. I am 6B, way colder. And I have pineapple guava, I have lemon, I have kumquat, I have satsuma. Um, I think that's all the I think that's all the tropicals that I have. I could be wrong. We'll find out. However, comma, they go in the greenhouse during the winter. So it does take an extra step, but the step is less extra for y'all in 8 than it is for me in 6. Because I have a heater out there. This year, I'm going to have the heater. I'm going to do the painter's cloth, and I'm going to do the lights because I want everything that I could do that's going to hopefully be not be so hard on my energy bill. The heater wasn't. So that's why I'm doing it again. And I have the heater that once it hits the temperature, it'll cut off. It doesn't hit that temperature here in Ohio because they're fighting a lot of cold. But I'm hoping that with the other elements in the space, that it doesn't have to run constantly. And I don't run it when the sun's out and stuff. I turn it off during the day because the sun heats up that greenhouse like nobody's business. I don't care how cold it is outside. It could be 25 degrees outside and that greenhouse will be 60, 70 degrees. It's crazy. Yes, get a pomegranate tree or at least 2. I am. I'm not, they don't sell it at my nursery. I'm going to have to order them. That's the thing. Just got a pomegranate at the market. What? Oh, you meant to eat. I was about to say, wait, what market? And you know what? I thought about you today, Mama Shirley, because when I went to get my hair done, I go to Columbus for that. So the shop where the girl shop is in Columbus, there's a Mark's next door. And I thought about you because I know you go to Mark's all the time in your city. I start the jump rope challenge tomorrow. Oh, if y'all hate me, just say that. Siege, TK, who next? Who next to say something? Carbon, Erica. If y'all hate me, just say that. Fine. I'm going to do it. Can you put your link in the chat? She's not a content creator, Soul Diva. She don't do content. Y'all don't want TK on this platform. They don't want it, sis. They don't want it. Because the first one of y'all, not y'all, but the first person, the first troll who comes through acting crazy, it's not going to be a good thing. Cali Bro J Dragon Fruit looks like artwork and does. And guess what? It tastes. Who said that? Let me go back up because I passed the name a little bit. Flossin. And when I tell you, if you've had dragon fruit at the store, and you know this, it goes the same with the vegetables that we grow. It's nothing like that. The first time he sent me some was like 3 years ago. I made a comment on one of his videos. And I think I said something like, I've never had that before, but it looks amazing because it did. And he emailed me and he's like, what's your address? And he sent me a box and I did it on here. So if y'all want to go back and find the video, I actually did it as a live, I believe, tasting it for the first time. And when I tell you, it's delicious. It's not, and I think they're just like any other fruit because there's so many different varieties. The sweetness of it can vary per the variety. The one he sent me, this was actually way before he's gotten more broad with the types that he's growing. But the one that he sent me, it was pretty sweet. To me, dragon fruit probably is not meant to be like uber sweet anyway, but it definitely was sweet enough. It was good. It was good. And the only thing I can see it being for some people, it could be a texture thing because the little seeds that you see in dragon fruit, they are there, but you eat all that. So because I can be texture funny about certain things, that's not one of the things. So I can get that might be a problem for some people. But outside of that, send you my address. Are you being serious? Oh, don't threaten me with a good time. Don't threaten me with a good time, precious. Listen, soon as this live ends. I've never had dragon fruit. That's so diva. It's delicious. That looks so good when you showed it. If you're not following Cali Bro J, follow him. And I usually tell y'all all the channels that to me are worth being members of. Cali Boy J is absolutely one for me. I'm a member over there. 2A in LA, but that's only if you're interested in the 2A space. So the reason I always say 2A in LA, every time he goes live, there is a member giveaway. I don't know if that's going to be always, but so far it has been. Every time he goes live, there's a member giveaway, and there's also a giveaway to just the subscribers of his channel. So he has a giveaway that's just for everyone that subs that's in that live stream, even if you're not there actually, if you're just a sub to the channel. And then well, you do have to be in the live stream because there's a hashtag that you have to put in to get into the drawing for a win. And then if you're a member, you don't have to be there. And that's every time he goes live. But I will say the member giveaways always are a little better because you're a member. But then he also has crazy other giveaways. He's given away 3 guns this year. He's already given away one, which was a Beowulf. Go over to his channel to see what that is. And, you know, contrary to what it should have been, I didn't win it. And, you know, reputation shows that I usually win in these 2A streets, but never over there, because I think that he just comes over here to torment me and then blocks me from anything over there. But we're not going to talk about that. So he's giving away 2 more firearms this year. And I've been telling y'all I wasn't going to keep talking about this if y'all weren't following these channels. But I'm going to be nice today because it's Sunday. So 2A in LA, Cali Bro J, Team Blacksmith. Team Blacksmith also already this year, I think, has given away 3, if not 4 firearms. I don't remember. And I did win one of those. But he is giving away multiple firearms. 2A in LA gives away firearms, optics, lights, prepping items. So like prepping lanterns, knives. You never know what it's going to be. Like bags, gun bags, and you never know. I'm not going to keep saying it though. Because every time y'all come over there and sub to his channel and become a member, it lessens my chances of winning. And that is the truth. That is my truth. But I love y'all. Look, some of y'all didn't play. I see y'all over there. I be seeing Flossin. I be seeing J3. I be seeing Sunshine. I be seeing y'all over there like y'all don't be playing. And I look, listen, the giveaways be dope. And that's not the only thing that's dope about it. They all have great content, but why not go for the extra perk as well? These are all great content creators. That's why when you said, am I going to do a class? I'm like, I'd be watching people whose content, I'd be like, how long did it take them to do that edit? Like, the videos be dope. And then I just come on here and talk about how Pill and Garlic is ghetto. I talk about more than that, but y'all know listen. If you've ever peeled it and it's not ghetto to you, please tell me how. A lot of it anyway. But we have survived. I digress. But it is still ghetto. Yes, and you grow your own pomegranate tree. I am going to. So they do. Yes, there are seeds on pomegranate. Is it in the little pomegranate pieces? I need to do research. So Diva, you ain't lying. It almost looks like yes, too pretty to eat. It's delicious though. Are those the ones that make you go to the toilet? I can't remember. But they have very good nutritional, because I can't remember what you mentioned, Precious. Now, was it blood pressure or something that helps elevate? I mean, not elevate, but regulate. What was it? Or blood sugar? Something you mentioned. Do you have solar panels for your generator? I do. Are they still in the box that I got that they came in 2, 3 years ago? They are. Do I need you not to judge me for that? I absolutely do. Thank you. I was able to fall out the bushes. We appreciate you, sis. I don't think they make you run to the bathroom. Yeah, I eat at least one a day right now. Wow. I'm trying to get it together. Me too, TK. I need to. Who doing a jump rope challenge? TK said she was doing it. TK. I hide from the people, very introverted. Andy is. Most of us are. Facts, TLC. Y'all don't think I am, but I am. I am very introvert. I'm not very. I am introvert though, but I won't say very. I will come out. I'm gonna have to. What up, STD? How you doing, fam? Wow, is that Gina? It is. Hey, fam. Happy Sunday. For my PTSD, gonna flash on the people. Yeah, real fast. Yes. Try dragon fruit. Yes. And there's other, I mean, so many great channels. You never know when somebody's going to do a great giveaway. I do giveaways from other people's things. So I will hit up different content creators like Jay. I've given away his lemons many a times. He's popped in just like Jay. Now, the Jay that gave away the firearm and the Jay that gives away the fruit are two different people. Juicing, well, Cali Bro J is who gives away the fruit a lot of times. And then Jay, the budget gun guy, he'll give away firearm. Well, he did. I shouldn't say he does, because that was the first I know of it. Not that I know everything he does, but that's the first I've been aware of that happening. But he, him doing that on my live Friday was like, wait, what? So that was super dope. But you just never know when something sporadic like that is going to happen. He really enjoyed the conversation. Even though the conversation wasn't geared solely around women, it was geared around everyone, taking more measures in self-protection. However, I think we can agree somewhat that women tend to not get out there and do it as much as men do. Unless there's someone in your life who's introduced you to it or talks to you about it and things like that. So because of that, and because also women tend to, if they are going to carry a firearm, a lot of times we would choose to carry something we feel is more concealable, so it's more compact. And so what he gave away was actually to the ladies only. So only ladies were able to enter into that giveaway. And yeah, that was pretty dope. That was pretty dope. I'm winning the next one. Facts. It's going to be another one coming up, TK. I hope you go to my website and put your information in so you can get the email notification of when it's coming up, because I do have a date and I'm going to be putting it out there. Sorry you didn't. Maybe next time. What did I miss? What you talking about, Black King? What did I miss? You don't like who? If you hate me, STD, just say that. Who don't you like? Hey, Annette, how you doing? Happy Sunday. How you been? The part you eat has the seeds. I did not know that. I'm gonna drop something. Oops, in the soil. Hey, Antonio, Anthony, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Got you. Yes, the seeds are in the fruit. Gotcha. White seeds are after white seeds after you set. No, no, no. Mm-mm-mm. No, no, no. I'm not saying that whole sentence. Mama Shirley. Now you know I ain't got the chat for that. Mm-mm. I ain't got the chat for that comment because they cuts up. I know that's right. Mine are still in the box too. And guess who was the person uh who put it out there when I ordered it? It was a deal that was going on. It was Led, and it's been like 3 years. Yeah, he had went live because there was this deal on Amazon for the panels, and he was like, "Y'all better grab them because they not gonna stay that price." And I went and grabbed them. I won several firearms, safes, optics from Fat Guys with Guns, a regular gun guy, keychains, ammo mags from 2A and LA and Team Blacksmith. Check out all these 2A content creators. Facts. Facts. They all be having these different giveaways. It is dope. To help with improve cholesterol, prevent cardiovascular disease, cognitive function, and you might have said anti-inflammatory, something like that on your video, and maybe even digestive health. Health. Good source of fiber, immune system support. I love that, and that's why I need them. That's why I need them. Hey, Belle, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Siege is the giveaway queen. Thanks. Her, and then Howard J, Shanna, Jason, Tina, Tactical Tina. I was like, y'all be landing on the wrong Ina. It's supposed to be Gina. Tina won one of my guns. She don't want my optics. She be winning my things. And if I'm in a chat that's giving away and Siege is there, Siege has won my gun before on a regular gun guys channel. This was probably 3-4 years ago. I'm still holding a grudge. We was in the chat talking crap. She was like, back up, Gina, that's fine. And then she wins it. It's just not fair. Not fair. They just be taking my stuff. Pass me the lemons and dragon fruit, please. You talk about somebody who love their fruit. TK loves some fruit. Absolutely. I'm the same way though, sis. But TK loves some fruit. Let me catch up, y'all. Y'all know I be falling behind. I can't help myself. 4 ads already. It's cutting into the live and giving you ads. And I just be receiving gifts because other people win and say, give it to me. I mean, that might happen sometimes to me. I done got a couple things because of that. Mr. BS, I think, gave me something on Fam's channel. I think it was Mr. BS who told him to send it to me, if I'm not mistaken. And then y'all know that Burner Girl told a regular gun guy to give me something that she won. I mean, it might happen here and there. That's always dope. That's always dope. It's some really good people in all these communities, y'all. And even if you're not in the space of those things, sometimes just check out the content and see what's going on over there. And you'll see that it's not what you think it is. I remember before I became a part of the 2A community, you just think it's a bunch of people just over there just shooting up everything. Mm-mm. They are very, very what's the word I want to use? I was going to say stern, but that's not the word I really want to use. But they really drill in the importance of safety when it comes to being a firearms owner. Like that is very, very big in that community. That you're not. I mean, there's always outliers in every community that does something that's unorthodox, but for the most part, the huge percentage of the community is very much around responsible gun ownership. There's not a game. They do not play at all. When I'm at the meetup that I go to, a regular gun guy puts together the regular meetup, and we have our range day. Don't no firearms get touched until they go through the rules, the safety rules on the range. Knowing how to call code range if there's a issue, a malfunction, whatever, you know, all those things, like knowing where to go if you do have an injury, because there's usually a station set up for that kind of thing. Like it's it's not a game. People aren't just out there just going willy-nilly crazy. There's a lot of like people in the community. There's a lot of them who are not only trained certified trainers, but also range officers in the cities that they live in. So they will conduct themselves as so at these events to make sure that everybody's being safe. It's serious. Like there's no thank you and have a good night. I appreciate you. It's not a game. And those of us that are a part of the community, we take that very seriously. Like, mm-mm. And I've never been to one of these events where something wild is going on. Like, it's just such a good time. It is really a good time. One of the best events I go to. A nice little something too. Then we have a lot of medical people for the just in case, and we do 5 years and no injuries. I think we had one. We had one, TK. Black Rambo had a little pinch on his finger. And he came running over. I need a band-aid. Yeah, a little pinch. But no, really none. It's great. They don't be letting me act like you. Erica is silly because Erica hardly ever shoots at these events. First of all, she is so full of it. That don't count doing TK. It don't. I do. I'm not gonna forget it because he was cutting the food. Why would I forget that? He was cutting the food. I am never gonna forget that. You would have thought it was like y'all know how men are, y'all. Baby. But yeah, she's so crazy though, because when I tell you she barely picks up a firearm at these events, she's always making sure everybody else is okay. That's her personality, making sure everybody else is good. Plus, sometimes a lot of us, because we are part of that community, we're at the range training and stuff a lot. So at these events, there might be something there that catches your eye that you never handled before and you want to see how it performs. But for the most part, a lot of times you have. I will say, like people like Team Blacksmith to in LA, because they shop on a higher end of the firearm spectrum. Like most of us are at that. I ain't gonna say what I'm at because see, then he might come into my chat talking stuff. But most people probably are at that 1,000 or less, and his stuff be like he just got an Infinity, which is like in the 8 to 9 to $10,000 range. I don't understand. Here we go. See, told y'all he was gonna come in my chat. I told y'all he's listening, even if y'all don't see him talking. Listen, 500 or less for you. Then how did you get an Infinity? Most of us are basic, TK. We are regular. But I appreciate the people who ain't. And even the ones who might buy something and then they do all these I don't want to say it's not really they upgrade it. They do all these upgrades to it that makes it like crazy nice. It's a good time. It's a good time. That part, Siege, He basically buys a car. Look, the women, there's women of this community. Me, Siege, Tactical Tina is really, she right there with me and Steve. Shanna Ewing. We be over there just like one day I might splurge and get some, but it ain't gonna be 10. It ain't gonna be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I might join the 2011 club. He definitely has a lot of 2011s, which is a very specific firearm, um, pistol, very specific pistol. But he also has a lot of what am I think rifles as well. But yeah, I can't. You don't have to lie. Facts, TK. Look, we see this stuff talking about it's AI. It's not. Next year, I'm stealing from. I told that with Team Blacksmith. I was like, don't close your eyes with me. The first year I went to the event, I did that with Patrick Irie. I was like, sir. They had several of them that I wanted to just, and he was already in my city. So I, no harm, no foul. If I had 2A's money, I'd burn mine. Listen. Sylvia, I said Erica get one for me. Listen, ma'am, you already have a very. Can you just stop talking in my chat? That's all I ask. Baby, the most I have spent is 2,500, but it was a rifle from a Big Dre. Big Dre is on my list. For y'all that don't know who Big Dre, Big Dre is actually, I think it's Big Dre 357. Is that the full channel name? Big Dre is part of the 2A community, but he builds ARs. And I know when you hear ARs, you're like, because of what you see in the news and on social media and whatnot. I actually own 2, by the way, and it is not. It's just not what they've made it. The villain they've made it in on these platforms. It's just not. Black King said he has a nice collection. There's always something new. Fact. However, Black King, don't act like you didn't win my gun. Don't be in my chat acting like you didn't steal my weapon from up under me. For those who don't know, Black King won the Beowulf. He stole it from right up under me. So don't be in my chat acting innocent. Because you took what was mine. It's very nice too, just so you know. He is petty as well, as you can see. Now, the year before that, Jada Budget Gun Guy won my firearm, which was a PDP, but it was a floss PDP. And he does me the same way. He reminds me of how great of a gun it is. You guys are petty. My 20 look like Dollar Tree toys. Erica, I'm done. The AR is not the problem. It's the mentally ill people that have them. Facts. But there, we all know that there's a stigma behind hearing that. However, Dre is always at arm. Y'all, if y'all like, even if you're not a person that's big into that, like the firearms, maybe you thought about it, but you're really not there. Trust me, a lot of these guys in the community who are married, they bring their wives. Some of these wives don't have any interest in handling a firearm, but they are always at this event. So it isn't everybody who's there is not somebody who's interested in shooting a firearm or even learning how to do so. However, if you are, and if you aren't, if you just want to come to the event, it is such a great event. I'm not even kidding you. Like, I have a great time there. my enjoyment with this event, and I think most people have say this, like if you ever see a person's update after we come back from this event, nobody ever says this event was so dope because of the guns. Not one person. Not one person says that. Every person who comes back from this event and reports back to the community in any community about their experience at this event, I promise you, the first thing that comes out their mouth is the people, the vibe is unmatched. Like everybody, my first year going, I had only met two people in person, and one I only met once, and that's because he was here because the event was going to be here, and that's a regular gun guy. I did get to meet him before the event, but I knew Fat Guy with Guns because actually I had met three people, but Fat Guy with Guns because he was my instructor when I was learning how to use a firearm. And then I also met another guy in the community named Roadblock. That was it. But at this event, it was over 100 people probably there. And everybody was a vibe. Everybody was great. It's so chill. It's so relaxed. It's literally, you're going to feel like you've been around these people your whole life. And I hear the same thing come back from people who go to Black's Tropical event that they have in Georgia, the Soil Family meetup. But I haven't been to that one, but I can tell you, I've been to ARM twice, a regular meetup twice, and we just chill. Like literally, you can always find everybody congregated somewhere, chatting, catching up, cutting up, just hang. It's like going to your family reunion, eating, just breaking bread together, just having a good time. It is amazing. And there's a women's conference. Yes, Siege. They have a women's conference. At the women's conference, there's so many different topics that will be covered at this women's conference. I didn't go to the one this year because I wanted to go to the range, and I was fussed at by some because of it, but I did. I went to the range instead. But I went to the one last year, and there was someone there talking about self-care. There was someone there within the community, which is the husband wife that I'm thinking about in VA, but they own a I just say what it is because I was trying to say it in a way that would be like, but a sex toy store. They had a storefront, but now they do all of it online. Your toys, your accessories, your things for your intimate time together. And so they brought a lot of giveaway stuff. Y'all, it'd be so fun. Like Dre, speaking of Big Dre, he brings his whole dang on family. His mom be there, his wife's parents be there, his kids, his grandkids. Oh, this is a kid-friendly event. They be kids there. Some kids are part of the 2A. They have been trained and they do shoot firearms. Some don't. But he has all the people there. And his mom cut up at the women's conference when they was giving away the little toys. She was like, oh, that's mine. And did win. And did. I was like, Mama, I love her though. She's so sweet. His whole family is just their vibe. But yes, Heart's Desire, yes. But they are, and now they have their instructor licensing. Both of them do. So they also train people in the space. They are now both trainers. Yes, but Shawnee is dope. She's part of Heart's Desire. So yes, the women's conference is a good time. And named it Walter. She named it Walter, guys. She was cutting up. Mom was a good, like when I tell you everybody is just so lax, laid back. There's no uh, thickness. There's no nothing. It's such a good time. It's such a good time. It is. It's so fun. It's just such a good time. Everybody is a good time. Last year, there was some people that was there last year that weren't there this year, and there was some people this year that weren't there last year. So, you never know who's going to show up year to year. It has changed locations year to year. Next year, it's supposed to be in Florida, which I'm on the fence with because I have this thing with Florida. No, I've never been there, but I've seen enough Florida foolishness, so I'm on the fence. Um, and I have fussed at a regular gun guy about it because I'm like, what? Why do you know I didn't want to go to Florida? What were you saying about nope? What up, Ray? Wait a minute. Why you come here and say good evening to all the ladies? I'm done with you, sir. Hey, Ray. If I drive, you better come. If you come, I'm gonna be there, TK. God dang. If you drive every time, that's a long drive, sis. I ain't driving. I can tell you that. See, Erica, that's what I said, but somebody was like, it won't be that high. It's the heat, it's the bugs, because the bugs, when there's heat, there's bugs, and it's mostly the bugs for me. And we're going to be, if we at the range, it's going to be outside, and that's where the bugs live. It's the whole thing, but we're not going to get into all that right now. Now you say what up to the fellas. But yeah, but y'all, it seriously is. It's a good time, and you don't have to, like I said, it's not what people think it is. And we don't even spend that much time at the range. The whole time we're together, we do not spend that much time at the range. And it's really your discretion. I was at the range on day 2. We did have 2 days because there was a lot of sponsors for a lot of gun companies there and accessory companies. So you were able to try out things that these companies had, which is great. Let me tell you something about this space. If you could try something before you buy it, that's a plus. I don't care what it is. An optic, the firearm itself, a holster, gun belt, whatever that thing is. Because a lot of times we buy this stuff sight unseen and just praying that it's going to be what we expect it to be. It sucks, except for firearms. I never buy firearms sight unseen. 8 hours? Oh, it's way longer for me. And you're supposed to bring the cabbage. I am? Y'all. TK made red beans and rice and cornbread at Arm 5. First of all, TK. Oh, Simply Bell is in the chat too. Simply Bell is from Louisiana as well. TK's in Louisiana. So she know what she's doing. Although she let everybody eat the cornbread before I can get some. Don't cuss me out, sis. Fresh out the garden. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Because I usually don't have cabbage ready at that time of year. So I'm gonna work it out. Because I don't want no problems. I know it's only like around the corner for you, Erica. I don't want to hear about it. It's a flight for me no matter what. So now I gotta find somebody to pay for me to fly there. I gotta find who's volunteering to hit up my Cash App. They did though. And cornbread and did. She was at an Airbnb though, y'all. She wasn't doing it at the hotel. But did. And then there was a couple people. So this year it was in Atlanta, Georgia for 2025. And there actually is a large amount of people of the community in Georgia. And there was Tactical Tina brought some banana pudding and peach cobbler. And then STD, who's in Silverback Tactical Defense, is who I'm calling STD, who's in the chat. He's probably listening still. He is, he brought banana pudding. They both made it themselves too. I was like, y'all cutting up. This that Southern hospitality, I tell you. The Southern hospitality. You know you have to look out for a chick. I know that's right. Listen, we was fighting. I was texting her brother like, you better make sure I get some. You need money. Are you too old to work a pole? Nah. But these knees ain't gonna be looking all that. Look, I still got okay knees. That's what I got. Okay knees. Okay. But I was just hoping that I could smile and wink a little bit, and then I could just do a little flirt. I mean, sit close to them, let the perfume kind of come off a little bit. That don't work. I don't want them touching me though. Girl, I'm handing out divorce papers. Yeah. Wait a minute, lovely lady Leo. What are we saying? Although I'm on that train, sis. Um, where the heck? Oh, you didn't get none of the I don't want to talk about it because I sure you might not have been there yet, Erica. Okay, so you came in Friday evening. TK, didn't you make it Friday? Yes, she made it Friday because I went out to eat with Siege and Fam, and she was like, "You where you been? They done ate up the." I was like, no, they didn't." And it was like a little bit left. I had found. I think that RGG was trying to hide it for himself, and I found it and I ate it. I don't think you was there yet, E. And hey, Urban, did I speak to you? I just read your comment and I don't even think I spoke. What did I say wrong? I don't even know what I said, fam. My knees, the weak knees, my okay knees, I mean. You got Meg knees. Look, TK, you already know I'm going to pretend that. You saw we was the only one squatting in that picture on 2024's ARM Ladies Women's Conference. Me and her was in the front squatting like we had, and I was what y'all didn't see in the squat is before they took the picture, I said, y'all better hurry up or I'm gonna be on this floor. These knees only gonna give me a couple minutes, but they be like, y'all be seeing those videos that people be doing where the mouth be on the ligaments, the mouth will be on my knees, talking about you keep playing with me and you're gonna be on this floor. And Will. You got me, Ray? Let's still toes. I not my toes. Let me do my hands. I don't know if my toes look cute enough, but they paint it. They get pedicures, but I don't know if I would say I have pretty feet. I wouldn't say that. I have to go. Time to play with the dog. See you next time. You have a good one, Black King. Thanks for stopping through. You can still, hit me up for my FFL so you can send me my gun though. Oh, look at that. Connect. Bell and TK in the same darn neighborhood. What up, White Rambo? How you doing, fam? Um drop it like I know you can, Mama Shirley. You be cutting up. She said you just had to pick me up afterwards. I need a sugar daddy over 70 with ED because I don't want to be touched. That part, I made it Friday morning. I had when I thought about it, it's like it had to be Friday because Saturday, nah, it was Friday, but Erica came in Friday night. You did come after everyone's floor. Don't be late. You was late. Dad took the rest back home. Mm-mm. Cushion, I was dying. uh-uh. Mm-mm. She ain't gonna say it different. Jason, you know that. I'm getting there wet. What? How was Young Gunner's homecoming dance? Yes, I went. I look. I was gonna hit you up about that. You already know my mouth filthy. That part. That's why I said she ain't gonna take it. Talk about TK. He was bored. Good knees, gang. Look, I'ma fake it for now because both I done had injuries on both of mine. So don't let it be some precipitation in the atmosphere. Cause them knees gonna be like, I wish you would. Try me. I wish you would. And then it's gonna send off a little signal to let me know that okay, girl. But I had them good days. Those are days I show out in the garden and I might be in the video squatting and doing something. That's a good day. But they don't be look. Yeah, I'm growing up. That's how I'm gonna say it. I'm not getting old. I'm growing up. And when you start to grow up, things don't be wanting to do the things like that no more all the time. They be like, okay, we did those things. Now we don't want to do those things no more. Today is not the day to do things. Mm-mm. Look, I be trying to be. Okay, can Shanna join? Good. Heck yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I don't even want. I said that, and then I was like, wait a minute, because he said say it different earlier. So now I don't even. Shanna, I'm sorry. I done put you into something that you probably don't even want to be a. She probably like, if y'all don't leave me out of it, my bad, sis. Goodness, gang, and your mouth dirty. Sure don't want. She don't. She don't. And I told you she didn't. No, sir. Mm-mm. And I just need y'all to stop talking to TK right now because it just gets worse. Y'all not gonna have her cutting up in my chat. Just no, no more. Shannon is down with the trap now. That she is. Listen, when I be there, y'all listen. Most of the pictures that I took at the meetup, you gonna see Shannon in it. It'd be Shannon, Miss Who Riding, TK, Erica. Shoot, it was everybody this year. I was with pretty much everybody. Tina. It was a good time. It was a good time, y'all. I already know I'm in the well. I think we're at the end of this life. Shanna, you're supposed to be the one that comes off as being innocent. Y'all won't let me be that person. Y'all know I'm innocent. I'm what up, David? And they'll come in here with that. What up, David? Bad knees, dirty mouth. I am innocent. I'm not part of that gang. You are full of it, Erica. We about to turn the lights on. I'm gonna have to pull up to this next week and do flossing. Nah, that's real talk, fam. If you can, that's real talk. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I promise you. This is how good this event was. I went to GunCon the end of June. So meetup was ARM was in the beginning of June. I went to GunCon at the end of June, towards the end of June. At GunCon, I saw Fusion Firearms, who were a sponsor of a regular meetup. So they were at a regular meetup. And I also saw Stellar Arms, who was also a sponsor for the meetup. And they brought up the meetup while I was chatting with them. They were like they had been never been to anything like it before, and they both planned on being there this year. I'm telling you, when the sponsors are hyped about the event, like just because of the vibe, not so much because they made buku money from people wanting to get their items and stuff. They probably got some sales, I'm sure, but that wasn't even it. They were like the vibe, the family feel, and everything. They've never been to an event like that ever. So I give credit where credit due. That event is dope. Messed around and Ray might book a whole floor. Look, you wouldn't even need to, Ray, because we don't even be in them rooms. We be downstairs cutting up. Shoot. I think your boy Armel and them, I don't even know when they slept. I was seeing posts on Instagram at 3, 4 a.m. I'm like, and we was at the range at like 9 or something like that, or 10. I said, what is happening? I cannot. I hope he does come. I can't wait to Ray pull up on one of them. You did, TK? Why don't I remember you winning a gun from Fusion? When? At the meetup or another time? How come I don't remember this? I think I remember Tank. No, he didn't win a gun. I think he won something for a gun. Erica. Oh. The meetup is not for catching up on your sleep. That part is true. But one thing you know about me, Shanna, don't act like y'all don't know. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to try to hang, but usually I make it to about midnight. And then I'm like, I see y'all. Love you, though. I'm going to win a gun next year. Listen, that was my goal. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Key. Thanks for stopping by, girl. And message if you want to email me, and I'll see if I can connect you with somebody. I appreciate you coming through and hanging out, though. I'm about to actually wrap it up because it's been 2 hours. Definitely send me a pic, because why don't I remember? I'm tripping. Crocker's in here. He got to be exhausted from hauling all them watermelons. He did a video. I missed it. I will disappear in a minute. Don't play with me. I'm gonna get my sleep. I'm gonna get my sleep. I'm about that life. All right, y'all. But make sure y'all stop by the website, seriously, and enter in your information so that you can stay in the know of what's happening on with the channel, because I will be shooting out a email of when the next live that will have the giveaway in it will be, because there is another firearm. Actually, there's 2 more firearms being given away on the channel. I just don't know if they're both on the same day yet, but I do have a date for one of them for sure. So an email will go out about that, and then later on sometime you'll see the thumbnail pop up. But I don't like to do the thumbnail this early because I won't be live this Friday, but I'll be live Sunday. So I don't want it to get lost in the sauce of YouTube. Okay? But I'll get an email out to you guys. All right? For me to sleep this shut up. No, I didn't. You did that to yourself. Anyway, y'all. Everybody have a good night. Thank you, David. You've been in the bushes this whole time. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. The text doesn't look correct. I don't know what we're talking about. Anyway, good night, everybody. Y'all have a great week. We didn't even set the mindset for the week, but you already know what it is. We're going into the week with a positive mindset, great attitude, gratefulness. We're gonna rock it out. This is the end of the fiscal year for me, so I got to close out the month and the fiscal year. So pray for me on that, but I'm gonna keep a positive attitude as I do so. I promise you I will do that, and I will see y'all in these YouTube streets. I think T-Nog will be live in 20 minutes, so check her out. What else is happening this week? I think Fam 2A in LA, he has a premiere tomorrow. He will not be live as far as I know because I haven't seen any thumbnail. Let me know if I'm wrong. What up, Mike? And I seen somebody else pop in here. Who is that? Paula. Hey, Paula, how you doing? Says you have a great week as well. And that's what I got. I don't know anybody else who's gonna be on Monday. I might be forgetting somebody. And I think I might end up dropping something tomorrow as well because something happened that I want to share with you guys. It's just a bit small video, short video, but it might drop tomorrow if I could get it edited. But y'all have a great week. I love everybody. I'll see y'all in these YouTube streets.